All right, folks, this is truly one of the best places on the planet because it's the home of my hometown newspaper, the Beaver County Times. This is where they make the magic happen, and it's going to be magic tonight on Fox because it's the 15th and the final season of the amazing run of American Idol. We've got J-Lo and Harry Connick Jr., and we're going to tell you about that other person who's a judge in just a moment and the significance of why these judges are so important and how Ryan Seacrest has made a brand that truly is going to last a very long time. Now the third judge is Keith Urban, you know,
our country guy, my favorite judge.
and he's also married to a very beautiful woman too.
Nicole Kidman, yes.
Nicole Kidman. Nothing like a little country, folks, to kind of jumpstart your heart. So the thing I love about that show, it really has put a lot of these wonderful talent into mainstream pop music and to country music and to rhythm and blues and soul, to where they have became a constant. Kelly Clarkson, just to name one, as far as the people that we love and listen to. I think the best thing they could have done is to make this the last season, because I think what's happening, I think that they have done just about enough, and it's better to go out while you're on top than to hang around too long. Scott Tatey, the Beaver Allegheny County Times.
Yeah, you're starting to see, you're forgetting who even won the last couple of years. One of the guys, Chris Allen, he's going to be at the Pittsburgh Winery, which is a great venue, but holds about 150 people. You know what I mean? Carrie Underwood, former American Idol winner, is in town next week. She's doing Consol Energy Center. Kind of shows the difference. She can still play 13,000 seat place. You know, so I agree with you. American Idol had a great run, kind of revolutionized TV, but it's good that it's kind of running off on the sunset.
All right, now your friend, who is shooting this on my phone?
Jim Payne, the old-time copy editor, Pirates fan.
Jim Payne, for bringing the pain.
We brought some vinyl into that. We brought some Rudy Blues. We brought some Cat Stevens. We're going to have a vinyl party for him.
All right, come on here a little bit closer because I want everybody to hear what we're about to say. Jennifer Lopez, my all-time favorite. I'm waiting for her to call, but she just doesn't call. I love her. Believe me, dinner on me, whatever you want. I love her. Shades of Blue now. Obviously, Ray Liotta on NBC. Talk about her career and how she's been able to really be a mainstay since those days as a fly girl on In Living Color many, many years ago. She's become an amazing talent, not just musically and dancing. Choreography is her claim to fame, but she can flat out act too.
Yeah, that's the direction she's going in, and that's a smart move too. You realize you can't be, wearing the same crazy things she's been and then being on stage at her age, although she still looks good. The last couple of award shows I've seen, that's always a reason to tune in. You mentioned the Liotta drama. Reviews are not so bad on that.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I haven't been watching it. Have you tuned in?
I have not, and believe me, with our schedules, it's amazing. We get to see the trailers just to promote these things, but that's why I come over here and see this guy. We're going to get to the Grammys in a moment, and then I'm going to kind of do some stuff on Rob Pratte Monday and Tuesday night to get you ready for that on the radio, and then I'm going to come back here next week and talk to him and get a recap on the Grammys. We've got a Wiz Khalifa connection, Pittsburgh, and of course the Symphony, and it's pretty neat stuff, and I love the Grammys. And Henry Mancini, they had a truckload of them, I'm sure, delivered to his house after time and time again he was nominated, and he just did nothing but flat out win. He, of course, from West Aliquippa.
You don't like our Sunday entertainment section. It's Grenadis and Grammys. That's what we're focusing on.
We are going to get to the Grenadis too, and the amazing Lincoln Park School of Performing Arts and what they're going to do on Friday, February 19th. I want to talk about Ryan Seacrest for a moment. I'm a huge fan.
You've always been.
I have been, because he's been my, E! Entertainment, of course, he does his daily radio show out in Los Angeles. He's got his countdown, got it all going on. But the thing that I admire the most about him, he was a disciple of Dick Clark. And he always paid Dick Clark a whole lot of tribute whenever he could. He always understood that the baton was passed to him, and he knew that that was a huge responsibility. It had to be done respectfully. And from rockin' New Year's Eve to everything he does, including this American Idol, he's done it with pure class.
I'd have to agree. Yeah, the producing angle, and he's behind the scenes as well, and he controls everything, and still personable, still likable. No skeletons in his closet, so yeah. Like the guy.
Before we went to tape, live to tape on the Samsung phone tonight for a Facebook and YouTube blog with Scotty, I had a chance to talk to Lauren Green. He hooked me up with her. She's the marketing director of that incredible place, Lincoln Park. And, I know David and Joey both teach down there. Just talk about that place for a moment.
Well, we have a big show coming up, 750-seat theater. The Gurney Brothers releasing their album, first album since 2003. Last I heard, it's about 80% sold. The VIP's all gone, but still a chance to get out and see. It's going to be a very important show in Beaver County. This has been building for a long time. They have the gentleman from Ringo Starr's band played on their album. They have Jimmy Hoyson. This guy did Kelly Clarkson album. He did a Carrie Underwood album. He produced albums engineered albums by like Ozzy. So, very important person recorded this Gurney Brothers album that people are going to be hearing unveiled live for the first time in Midland.
Kelly Clarkson's great, but you just said Ozzy Osbourne, so now I'm like really awake.
In the same breath, yes.
I love Ozzy Osbourne. The Granati brothers. You know, you texted me earlier today asking me to give you one word as far as describing this album or CD. That's going to be on iTunes, Amazon, wherever you want to get it. It is surreal. When you hear that title track, The Show, especially for people in entertainment, you get what they're talking about.
Yeah, it does sound vintage. It does sound like the things they did in the 70s, 80s, but it does have a very fresh sound as well. You know, what everyone's saying is it's kind of captured the essence of a live show. The Granati brothers have been playing in Beaver County for decades, and everyone's always said to them, why can't you just want to hear these songs the way they sound when they see you live? And they've finally done it, and they're so excited about that.
Recipes that rock, too. They're going to have copies of that. That's a new cookbook. They're going to have some samplings, and the Granati brothers know how to munge, and I've been to the castle in Beaver Falls with their mother, Norma, and boy, I'll tell you, you ain't going to get pasta anywhere better than what those guys do. Now, let's talk the Grammys. You know, I just love how the Grammys have finally said, you know what, it's got to be all types of music. And I'm into all types of music, and we've discussed that. But do you think we'll ever get to a day where you will see people like a Jay-Z or an Eminem actually taking home hardware on a regular basis like we did a Henry Mancini?
Well, that's a pretty high bar, but yeah, I don't see why not. I think they've really gotten more diverse and they've gotten better in their picks over the last several years. You know, there was a time we would all laugh they would go for Metallica or for Jethro Tull for best metal band, and we all thought that was hilarious. But they finally got their act together. So I mean, there's always controversy, and there'll be questions. But you know, we'll see this week when Kendrick Lamar, see how many Grammys he gets. If he gets some, that's an indicative thing that the Grammys has kind of stepped up its game.
Jethro Tull, Aqualung. I remember. Oh my goodness, Pink Floyd. Let me ask you this: you're the go-to guy. We were having a conversation with him at SOI the other night. Now wait, it's all good. Don't get afraid now. We're home early. Yeah, right. But anyway, top 10 guitar players.
Jimmy Page.
Okay, just we went to the Rolling Stone. We went to Spin magazine, Mr. Guccione's wonderful publication. But I love Rolling Stone. Love them both. But we were so far off what they thought was. Hendrix was obviously in there. Page was in there. But some of the other ones, we were kind of confused. So I thought, you know what, being that you're here, give me your top 10 rock guitars.
Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix, Ritchie Blackmore, Deep Purple, Steve Howe, yes, we top 4.
Nugent in there at all?
Nah, it's fun though.
But see, I said Eddie Van Halen, and they kind of like...
5, give him 5.
Okay,
yeah,
okay, so we'll say Eddie Van Halen. Wiz Khalifa nominated, how big is that?
He's up for Song of the Year, a song that was nominated for a Golden Globe at the Oscars, totally snubbing him for the exact same song. Shows how ridiculous that is. A lot of competition though. He's in the category of Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar, so I don't expect him to win, but I'm rooting for him to win. It'll be interesting.
All right, and the Pittsburgh Symphony as well, which is cool stuff.
Yes, I haven't studied on who their competition is, but I'm sure it's good.
I'm going to leave you with this. Linkin Park, they've actually performed there, the symphony. I love what the symphony does. I'm all about the arts. My late friend, God bless her, Elsie Hillman, taught me so much about all of that. But Marvin Hamlish, who I think, God rest his soul, was truly one of the greatest of all time. We all know how many plays and things that he did on Broadway. His musical scores from like the motion picture Sting, Paul Newman, Robert Redford. When I saw him at a restaurant one day, you would have thought I saw Keith Richards. I mean, that was big. There's still a place for that type of music, and that's what these young kids are learning down at Linkin Park. We're so fortunate to have them here.
Hamlish did a couple concerts there, and it's funny you should mention they're having a celebration of his music this weekend in Heinz Hall for Valentine's Day.
Good stuff.
We live that legacy.
It all works. So what are you writing about again this weekend? Granatis and Grammys?
That's pretty much it. I did an interview with Paul Reiser from Mad About You. He's coming in town to do a comedy show, actually. Also did an interview with the Swan Brothers. They were opening up for Carrie Underwood. They played Pittsburgh First Night a couple years ago. They were lining out. So very interesting game.
Here's what, you see all these karaoke's when you go out, and you see these people that have great voices, and you just think, how do they get a break? Look at Carrie Underwood, where she was, and how...
I'll always look at Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, I know. Me too, but that comes with age. But anyway, seriously, think about what she is like, main stage. I mean, top name, marquee, everything, platinum records, and how she kind of started with the whole idol thing. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
All ties in. You got me wanting to watch the show tonight.
I know. Anyway, it's on Fox. We wish Ryan Seacrest nothing but the best, and hopefully it'll be a great run. But I do agree. You know what? It's better to run and be done when you're on top.
What a cameraman. You did well.
I know. And you got some strong pecs there. Been holding that thing up a long time. Jimmy Payne. So we brought the pain. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Rob,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great night. Remember, he is the go-to guy when it comes to entertainment. My hometown paper. Read all about it. Extra, extra. It is the Beaver Allegheny County Times. Have a great night.